Okay, grade 11s, quite a bit of you are still struggling with your isometrics. So we're just going to go through one of your drawings. I'm going to essentially just help you with the most challenging bits of that drawing. But yeah, so I'm not going to do the whole thing because I'm also a little bit crunched for time here. But I'm going to help you with the parts that I think you're most likely struggling with. So let's just start. This will obviously be our starting point over here, so let's just make it starting point S. So you're going to draw two 30-degree lines going on either side of the drawing like that, and then a line going up. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take a measurement of 65 and you're going to draw that measurement of 65 on this drawing sheet over here, on this line over here. And then you are going to take a second measurement of 98, and once you have got your measurement of 98, you're going to make that line on that point over there. So what you're going to do now is you're going to draw your lines going up from both of those points. Now we have a height of 25, so you're going to measure your height 25 going up like that. So there we've got 25, and then you can bring those lines across at this point over here. Okay, so now we're going to start with this side over here because it seems that a lot of people are struggling to get this sort of section in here, and I'll show you what I mean in a little bit now. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the measurement of 15, which will be at this point here, and then you're going to draw a line going up. You can make it solid just like that, and then what you're going to do is from that solid line where it touches the line over here, you're going to grab a measurement of 22, not 22, hold on a second. You're going to grab a measurement of 25, and from this end point here, you're going to measure 25 so that you have a point over there, and then you're going to draw this line here solid, and you can make a light construction line going here for now. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a measurement of, hold on, let me just double check. You're going to take a measurement of 6, and then you're going to put it on your line over here so that you have the measurement at that point over there. And then you are going to draw a solid line at the top over there, and then you're going to bring that line straight down onto the line over here. Okay, you're going to do the same for the edges at this point over here. So that one's very skewed. Let me redo that one. Okay, from that line over there, and then you're going to have a solid line at the bottom here and at the bottom here. This line I'm going to leave open for now because I just want to get this section in first quickly. So from this little bit here that we have got, we are going to draw a line going out like that, and then we are going to take a measurement of 17. Let's just take that off quickly. You're going to take a measurement of 17, and you're going to draw a line at that point over there. And then once you have got that point over there, you're going to draw a line, and then I want you to draw a line going upwards like that, upwards like this, and upwards like this across your drawing like that. Okay, then we're going to again take our measurement of 17. Okay, we're going to take our measurement of 17, and then you're going to draw a line at the bottom over here. Okay, And then what you're going to do is you're going to connect those two dots together. So you should have something that looks like this. And then you're going to take your line here and you're going to make a line all the way to the back at this point here. So let me just adjust my ruler quickly. Okay, so there you are. You're going to have your ruler or your line going all the way back like that. Now we're going to do the part that is confusing a lot of you, and I promise you it's actually a lot easier than what it looks on your question paper. But you're going to take a measurement of, let me just grab the measurement quickly. You're going to take a measurement of 16, and from that point of 16 you're going to measure from this line to the point over here, which will be our 16 line, and then I'm just going to draw a line going up like that quickly. You are then going to take that point and you're going to connect it to this point here, and you're then going to connect it to this point here. So it's kind of like a cut in your drawing, and because of the way it's been cut, it's kind of like a little bit of a slope. Well, that's what it is. It's like a triangular slope. So it looks a bit strange on your drawing, but this is what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so now we want to get in the part over here. So first thing that I want you to do is I want you to draw, we're going to draw an auxiliary view. So you're going to draw a square over here, okay, and then like a vertical and a horizontal line, and then we're going to make vertical points like this over here, right, just like that. And then you're going to take your measurement of 18, you're going to divide it by 2, so it should give you 9, and then I want you to measure 9 on either side. So here we'll measure 9 and then we'll measure 18, okay, and then you can bring those lines up. So I'm going to do that over here, on this side over here, and then we're going to do the same, and we're going to measure 9 and then 18 on the other side like this. Okay, once you've got those measurements, you're going to connect like that so that you have a square. And then if you want to, I'm just going to draw it solid so that you guys can see it, but you can leave it like that in light construction line. Okay, just make sure you have all the lines you need. Alright, so now the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to take a measurement of 18, and at this point here we are going to measure 18 like that over there. And then what I want you to do is I want you to, using your 30-degree set square, bring that line across over here, and then here you can make this line solid. Okay, just like this over here. Okay, then this measurement here, we're going to find the middle for it. So I've got a measurement of 26, so my middle measurement would be 13. My measurements might be slightly off, so if they are, don't panic, just use the right measurements for yourselves. Okay, but basically what you're going to do is you're going to halve that line. So I've got it halved, and I'm going to bring that line going back like this. All right, so now that I've done that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my compass, okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to grab your compass, and from the middle you're going to measure one of the diagonal lines we made so that you got a measurement to the like tip of the square. Okay, so you're going to grab that measurement, you're going to make a mark on your drawing like that, and then you're going to connect it to these solid lines that we have made, so here and then here as well. Okay, so it should look like this so far. Your next step is going to be taking the sectioning bit that you need to do over here, or the hole. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a measurement of 8 going up, a second measurement of 8 going up. That's a bit skew, sorry. So that you have points over here. And then what I want you to do is I want you to take that line back like that, and then you can take these measurements back like this as well. Okay, so this way. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take a measurement of 12, which will be this measurement over here. You're going to take a measurement of 12. You're going to draw this line going up, and then you're going to draw these lines coming forward and these lines coming forward as well. And then you can draw these lines here solid as well, like that. Okay, then the same thing, you're going to do this corner here, this line here that we brought backwards, you're going to drop your point onto that line, so it should be over here. Then I did not take the bottom line back yet, so I'm going to do that quickly. And you're going to take the same line and you're going to drop it on the bottom line over here. Okay, once you have done that, you are going to bring these lines forward so that they line up with your lines over here. And then before we continue, there are going to be lines that you're obviously going to have to still stick into your drawing. So that's going to be these lines here. So you can see this will actually be vertical. Mine's a little bit skew, but it will actually be, sorry, horizontal to your ruler. So you can just draw in those points using your ruler like that. Like I say, this one is skew, but you're going to do it for both the top points and then these two bottom points over here. Okay, so that you have something that looks like this so far. Once you have done that, you're going to take this corner here and you're going to just bring it backwards, because that is where it is going to end up. Okay, so that's one of the most difficult parts that you guys are struggling, so that's that over there. Now we're going to move on to, I think, the second part that you guys are finding incredibly difficult, and then I'm going to stop the video there because the rest you guys will be able to do. So first things first, I want you to take this measurement here backwards. Okay, so that you have something that looks like this. I just want to see if you can actually see my lines. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, it looks like you can see them, although they are a little bit light. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. Okay, hopefully you can see the rest of what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take two measurements. You're going to take a measurement of 40 and you're going to bring it back to this point over here, and you're going to take a second measurement of 12 and you're going to bring that measurement there. So then once you have got those two measurements, what you're going to do is you're going to bring this one backwards and you're going to bring this one backwards like that, so that they touch in the middle here. And then where they touch, you're going to bring that line up. So we're going to bring that line up there and up over there. And we're going to take a measurement of 10 and a measurement of 10 over there. I believe the drawing for you guys is scale 2:1, which means draw 2 times bigger. I believe I'm using those measurements. So if you guys, like I say, if you're not understanding, it's because I'm using the final measurements. Okay. So you're basically going to connect these two top points here. You're going to make this line here solid, and you're going to make this line here solid as well, so that you have something that looks like that. And then you're going to take your line going down like that as a slope, and your line going down like that as a slope. Okay, so you should have something that looks like this over here. Now the next part that has been a bit of a struggle for everyone is the sort of like hexagon shape that goes over here. So I'm just quickly going to show you how to get that in. So just remember this point over here that we've drawn and this one here, because they are the most important points that you're going to need. Okay, so let me just get everything, all of my measurements together, and then I'm going to do it with you. Okay, so the first thing you need to know when drawing an isometric is that every time you are given a shape like a hexagon or an octagon or a pentagon or even a square like we used over here, it is often helpful, especially with hexagons and those kinds of things, to make an auxiliary view. So now we're going to make a second auxiliary view, and this one confused a lot of you guys because they did not give you the side of the hexagon. So obviously let me just draw it here for you. Sometimes when you are given a hexagon, normally what is done is they give you the length of one side, and they'll say, for instance, that the side is 20. In this scenario, I believe they gave you the length of like across flats, so like that. They give you a measurement there, and that threw a lot of you guys off. But I promise you, it's actually easy. I'm going to show you what you're going to do. So the first thing is this side here is going to be a length of 40. So based on what you've drawn already, it should already be 40. So you can draw the line that we have here up, because you're going to need that line. And you can draw the one over here going up as well. So before we draw our hexagon, let's just get those lines in. And then what I want you to do is I want you to find the halfway point of this line, which should be 20. So, okay, get your halfway point, and then you can bring your line going up like that. Okay, then what I want you to do is I want you to take a measurement of 15. So I believe the cross flats they gave you was 30, and you're going to take a measurement of 15. And what you're going to do is you're going to draw a circle like this. Okay, so what I mean by across flats is from this point to this point. So this measurement should be 30, and then I halved the measurement to 15 to get our circle. Okay, so that way we have from here to here, there will be a measurement of 30. All right, so once you've done that, what you're going to do is you're going to take your set square and you're going to basically draw around the circle. So there we've got 60 degrees. We're going to draw 60 degrees over here. We're going to draw, okay, this one is going to be difficult. I'm going to need to move my board quickly, so just excuse that. We're going to have 60 degrees over here and over here. Let's just fix this one here. Okay, and then we're going to vertically take, or horizontally, sorry, take these lines across like that. Okay, just want to see that you can see it all again. Okay, good. So now what you're going to do is you've got this measurement here, and in the question the point is facing to the bottom, so I'm just going to write bottom next to it so that we know the point is going to be at the bottom. So you're going to take, first let's take the height, my apologies. So you're going to take the height here, which will be 20. Okay, you're going to take that height of 20 across like that, and then what we are going to do is, now that you got your height across, you're going to take your compass and you're going to grab from this middle line here. So I'm just going to make it line 1, 2. From line 1, 2, in the middle of that line, you're going to measure to the pointy bit over there. Okay, once you have done that, you're going to add that onto your line like this, so that you have a line like that. And then what you're going to do is, let's just draw a block around the one side. We have written bottom, so we're going to draw a block there. And what you can do is the middle point here, you can grab the measurement from the middle to 1, and you're going to stick that point over there, and you're going to stick that point over there as well. Now what I want you to do is I want you to take this line down over here, this line down over here, and this line from the bottom here across like this. So you see, I'm going to actually just put it in highlights so that you guys can actually see what I'm doing in case this little section is a bit lost. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to end up with a little rectangle like this over here. Okay, sorry if it's overlapping a little bit. Okay, so you're going to have like a little rectangle thing at the back over there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your compass, and from 1 you're going to measure to this point here of the hexagon. So it'll be that point over there. Okay, once you've got the measurements, you're going to measure from the sides. You're going to make a mark over here, and you're going to do the same on the other side. So let me just highlight the marks. So you're going to measure from here, you're going to make a mark over there, from here you're going to make a mark over there. Okay, once you have done that, you can basically lightly draw in your hexagon. So from here to here we'll have a line, and from here to here, from here to here, and up here. Although I'm still not convinced you can see that, so let me just go over it in blue so that you guys can see. So your hexagon will basically be here, 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 and here as well. Okay, but you can't draw it in solid yet because obviously we've still got quite a bit to do. So what I want you to do first is from this bottom point here, this one here, I want you to draw a line extending. So you might already have done that. Mine was a bit short. And then what I want you to do is I want you to measure 55 on that line. So here we've got 55. Then we're going to draw a line over here. Okay, this line you can draw in solid because at the bottom it is not going to change. Okay, so it should be like that over there. And then you can draw a line going up. Okay, so you can draw a line going up, and then you're going to measure 10 like this over here, and then I want you to draw a line going back like that, and then I want you to measure 10 again on the line here, make a line like this over here, and then from here you're going to draw a line up, and then the corner line that we've got over here will then line up with that line over there. Okay, so it should end up looking like this over here. All right, so once you have done that, we're going to grab the thickness, and the thickness will be 5. Again, I'm measuring off of a drawing I did previously, so if mine's slightly off, there's a chance that I drew something bigger while I was drawing it the first time, so you just do it correctly, but I'm pretty sure 5 is correct. So we're going to measure 5. Okay, so there you can see I've got my measurement of 5, so I'm going to draw it in quickly, and then I'm going to basically bring it across to all of these points here. So here we're going to bring it down, and then I'm going to bring it across here, and then I'm not going to bring it down just yet. Okay, so we're going to just make this line here solid, this line here solid, and then of course this line here solid as well. All right, so once you have got this bottom line here, what you can do is you can bring it straight across, and then where it touches this line here, you can bring that line up. So we're going to bring that line up like that, and then you can bring the height across. So the height should be like that. And then what you can do is you can take the corner of the, or the bottom of the hexagon that we just drew, you're going to bring it all the way across, and you're going to make it touch that line that we've just done over there. Okay, why is mine sitting very high? Let me just check something. Okay, I think I've figured it out, but I think I might have messed it up as well. Yours should be correct. Like I say, I'm working off measurements of an old drawing, so I must probably measured something incorrectly. But basically, if you want to get this point here, what I've just done is I've taken the point here at the bottom of our hexagon across to this line here. Okay, so stuck it on this line here, brought it all the way to this line over here, took it back onto this line here, and then what I did was I took the point of the hexagon and I brought it forward so that it touches over here. Okay, so now before we draw that one in, what I do want to do is I just want to measure 5 on the drawing over here, and then we are going to quickly make that line solid, just like this over here. Okay, you can also make the bottom solid. Okay, you can make this side here solid, and then what you're going to do is, using the measurement for your hexagon, you're going to measure to that point that we've brought down over there, and then you're going to do the same over there. Okay, so it should look like that. Okay, you will also see that this line here should be in line with this over here. Okay, so mine's again slightly off, but I'm not going to stress about it because it should be in line with this one over here. Okay, so it should look like that. Now what we're going to do is we're obviously going to get the other side of the hexagon, which will be this side here. So first things first, these 2 points are going to end up lining up over here, so you can draw that in like that over there, and then you can draw your line up here straight up. I know you can't see it because of the highlighter. Okay, and then you're going to draw from that point going across. Alright, so now what you're going to do is you are going to measure 45. Okay. You can bring that line across over there, and then you can measure your lines like that there, and then you will obviously have your thickness of 5 at the back over there. Okay, so then you're going to bring this line going down, obviously it will be forward, and then you're going to bring these lines back here and here, and then obviously where this line is that we had originally, my lines are overlapping, I'm sorry about that. You're going to bring that line forward like this. Then you are going to make a line over here. You're going to bring this line down over here. This over here. And you're going to bring it across to this point over here. You can see my lines are slightly off, but yours should be fine as long as you got the concept down. That's all that really matters. So I'm just going to fix mine. You can see it's like 2 mils off. Okay, so basically this is the most difficult part of the drawing. Obviously we know there's going to be something happening at the back here, but that's really easy to draw in, so I'm not actually going to bother showing you that. But I am going to tell you to just not forget to put your line in the back like that after you've drawn up your stuff over there. Okay, so I hope this helps you, because I know this one is a little bit complicated. When you first look at it, there's like a lot going on, but I promise you it is quite easy, and I hope this just helped you to get through those difficult parts.